Welcome to another episode of Lunch with the Shark. Join us as we dive deep into discussions about business, accounting, and finance to help you build a business that thrives. Now sit back and have a bite with your host, the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa.
Well, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to a new edition of Lunch with a Shark. I am your host, Vidal, the Shark CFO, Espinosa. And I'm really happy to be here with you on this Wednesday afternoon. Holy crap. The day is going, the week is going. We are celebrating today. I'm sorry, I was finishing a piece of cheese because I just finished a really interesting meeting, and I'll talk about it in a few. Today we're celebrating in Mexico Flag Day. Today is the Mexican Flag Day, February 24th. In Mexico, we celebrate and observe Mexican Flag Day. And in the United States, interesting, February 24th, it's National Tortilla Chip Day. So let's go ahead and do nachos. That's interesting, right? National Tortilla Chip Day. So I just need to breathe a couple of seconds because it was a very intense meeting when we are CFOs, Chief Financial Officers, to multiple companies. Why do you need a Chief Financial Officer? Chief Financial Officers are actually part of your board of directors, okay? That's part of an executive team. Executive team, you know, it's a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, which is the president, the leader, the head of the company, a Chief Operating Officer, which is the one who is in charge of bringing the vision, mission of the shareholders, the CEO, to reality. The CFO, which is the Chief Financial Officer, we are the ones in charge of the monies, in charge that the company keeps its course when it comes to the finances, with the numbers, the monies, the resources, the revenue, the expenses, the budget, the cash flow, all that fun stuff that you are not supposed to know. Fuck your numbers. So I just finished a meeting, an executive meeting with the CEO, COO, and CFO of a company that is actually on their third month of losses. If this was a nation, they are in a recession. It was hard topics, a lot of energy, a lot of emotions, because a decision was made that the CEO, it's not stepping down, but the CEO, it's going away for a period of time. The COO and the CFO, we are going to take upon us the restructuring of the company, and team members are going to have to be let go. The COO, in this case, might be let go based on my perception and based on my recommendations. It's not a hard job to make those decisions. It's not an easy task to be a CFO, to be a CEO, to be a COO. Because whatever you learn in the school, you actually do not apply it in reality. I'm not saying don't go to school, but your experience, it's what's applied in this type of meetings. They're actually paying you for your knowledge and the value you bring into the company, to your clients, in your product, not for your titles. Fuck your titles. Oh, I am an MBA, CPA, PhD, ING. What the fuck? Show me with actions that you earn those freaking titles. That's the value. Oh, and this is actual footage from the meeting. My previous marketing officer, chief marketing officer, because they love adding or giving titles to their team members, advised me on reducing the price on my product. Okay, and how's that gone? Couple clients. It's been a dry month. Flatline. Oh, my expenses, my fixed costs are close to $200,000. Let's reduce this and this and this. CEO, but the team members cannot be reduced. Like, dude, do you want to reduce the team members or let's reduce you? Oh, but they're actually being overworked. Are they really? How the fuck are they being overworked if the company is flatlining for the last 24 days and our clients are being fully delivered? How the hell are they being overworked? Are you being overworked or is the team members being overworked? That mindset prohibits us from growing. After 30 minutes of listening to the meeting, I actually intervened and I said, you know what? For the last 30 minutes, we have been focusing on the problem on and on and on and on and on and on. You, COO, are focusing on little petty particular stuff. Fuck those minuscule little chingaderas. Fuck those minuscules. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? And let's focus on the bigger picture, which is company, it's on fire and not good fire. The company is on fire and it's burning to the ground. It's not that we're exploding as fireworks because it's amazing. And you're focusing on little petty stuff. It's my belief that you, COO, should not be in that position. Because if you're focusing on little petty stuff from the problem instead of focusing on the bigger picture, dude, you are not the right fit for being a COO. This position, it's too big for you. And I'm actually going to start looking for a new COO and propose the CEO to change them. Their mindset, it's not of growth. Their mindset is like, yes, boss, whatever you want, boss. Oh, let me kiss your ass, boss. And in turn, the COO, the boss, likes to be sugar-coated, likes to be kissed in the butt. I don't know if literally, but hey, fuck it. Right? Are you like that in your company? Are you adding value in your consulting, in your advising, in the delivery of your products, in the delivery of your service? Before that meeting, I had another call with a possible client that it was referred to us from a client that is completely satisfied with what we do. This lady started by giving me her problem. After she delivered her problem to me, she said, I do have a consulting firm, an accountant, but it takes me over 10 calls for them to return my messages. Dude, 10 calls. Do you think that's value? The client that we just finished the meeting is like, my advisor, my marketing advisor instructed me or advised me on reducing the price on my product. I don't feel right with it because I do deliver. Clients get the results. So why did you reduce the price? It hasn't done any good. The COO Well, let's increase. Well, you're actually telling me to increase the price. Yes, CEO said yes. Let's increase the price back to the original price. Let's add value at the back end. Let's say we're going to give you this and this and that as value, but the price should be at this point. Oh, let's do it as of March 1st. Why March 1st? Why not January 1st, 2022? It's a better start day, no? Oh, I'm going to start my diet next month. Oh, dude, the day starts at 12:00:01. Why? Value. Let's add value. So, are you scared that if you add value or that you increase your prices, you're going to lose clients? Are you afraid of raising your prices? If you're afraid of raising your prices, it's because you simply do not believe that you deliver value in what you're charging and in what you're doing. Simple. Oh, it's because the market does not grant a price increase. Fuck that. The market does grant a price increase if you believe in your product. Do you think that they care if the market is in a recession or if the market is in a good standing? They don't freaking care. From one day to the other, they raise their prices 20, 30%, and people still go and buy that shit. Your freaking phones, do they care that the world is in a recession? They don't. Every year, they actually make you switch your freaking phone because, oh, why am I not going to be having the Samsung 227 version now? Oh, by the way, the version 227, it's $2,000 versus the version 226, which was, when it came out, $1,000. $1,000 increase because it's taking us more technology. So how are you going to raise your prices and not lose customers? Let's follow this 5 do's and don'ts to raise prices without losing clients. Now, if you lose clients in your road of increasing prices, it's a blessing in disguise. It is. It's truly a blessing in disguise. So do study what competitors are doing. That's the first thing. Let's do a benchmarking analysis. Do study what your competitors are doing. How have their prices changed in the past few years? If everyone in your industry has been raising prices, customers will be more willing to those price changes. If you're the only one doing it, however, you'll need to offer something unique that your competitors don't. So do a really in-depth analysis, comparison of your products and services through your competitors, right? Like I can say that, dude, we return your calls in less than 48 hours. We do return your calls. You don't have to call me 10 times for me to return your message. That's actually a differentiator, which is valued, right? Don't be sneaky. Retail or restaurant businesses can often raise prices without customer notification. However, if you own a service business or a business-to-business company, don't try to sneak a price increase into the bill after the fact. Let customers know in advance when you plan to raise your prices. This can actually be a good tactic for retaining customers. Give them the opportunity to stay at the old price for 6 months or a year if they renew their contract before the price goes on up. Inform them. Don't ask them though. Inform them. Don't ask them. Don't let your clients put the price on your services. And I've had that happen to me. Oh, you know what? You sent me a proposal for $2,000 a month. You know what? I'll give you $800 a month, but if you include also this and that. Dude, we are not on a flea market. You do not own my brain. You do not own my knowledge. I am not a commodity. Do you walk into Macy's or Nordstrom's or any store? Oh, what, by the way, I like this garment. It actually says that it's $50. I'll give you 10. But they're informing you that that garment is actually $50. So don't be sneaky. Do explain your reasons. It's not necessary to go into extra critical detail about your profit margin. Simply share the basics as to why you are raising your prices with a focus on the benefit to the customer. What additional pains you are going to be solving or mitigating for them. For example, in order to provide you better service by offering 24/7 customer support, we will be raising our monthly subscription rate to this amount starting X month of the year. You're just telling them, hey, you're going to have additional things, additional values, right? So the product has 20% more volume or something like that. Explain how you're helping them by increasing your fees, right? Don't justify them though. It's different. Explaining then justifying. If you're justifying your prices increase, it's because you don't believe in your product. Do not justify. Don't apologize. If you come across as tentative or nervous about your price increase, customers may try to negotiate. Instead, focus on the benefits to customer that accompany the price increase, such as expanded product offering or additional services. You need to understand one thing. The name of the game is added value. The name of the game is what pain are you eliminating from your client? That's simple. And it's not the one that it's very obvious to you. It's not. Listen, the added value and or the pains that you're mitigating from your clients are not as obvious as you might think. They're obvious to you because you're thinking as the service provider or the product deliverer. You're not thinking as the customer. Golden nugget there. You're not thinking as the customer. Put yourself on their shoes. Shoes. And the Georgia. Don't expect to lose customers. Sorry, do expect to lose customers, but expect to gain some too. Customers who are solely price focused may or will stop doing business with you. But are those really the customers you want? Often, small business owners discover that raising prices actually attracts new ones. More profitable customers who are willing to pay a higher price for what? Better quality, better service. Your time is going to be free and help other clients. Clients are willing to pay what you're worth. Here are some ideas for different ways to structure your price increase in ways the customers will accept. 1, increase prices by adding fees. Instead of raising the prices for your actual product or service, consider adding fees to cover rising costs. This will work best if one specific cost, such as raw material or transportation, it's on the increase. Gasoline, airlines charge fuel surcharge because their gas increases. Just be aware that if those costs do go down, customers will expect that those fees will go down too. So beware. Introduce the higher prices in stages. Okay? If you're really worried about losing customers, try raising prices for a small group of clients first to see how they react. If most of them accept it, you can expand the increase across the board. Keep existing customers at the current price level, but charge higher fees for new customers. Be sure to make existing customers feel special by treating them that they're getting preferential treatment. Effectively January 1st, we will be raising our prices. However, because you're a value long customer, your price will remain the same for the next 3 months, 4 months, whatever it is. Add value. Create product or service bundles by adding features that don't hurt your profit margin, but make a big impression on the customer. For example, a business that sells consumer electronics could add an extended warranty at no extra charge or offer longer customer support hours. A nail salon can offer every customer a free set of manicure tools that are kept on site and used only for them. Interesting, right? You make them part of your salon. Aha. Raise prices on some products or services and not others. Try raising prices only on your most popular products and services. Since they account for most of your sales, they will have a dramatic effect on your revenue. And last but not least, create a lesser option for customers who don't want to pay higher prices. This is very simple. Support your lawn customers currently get weekly mowing, for instance. So edging the wedges service for $75, or you want to raise the price to $100. Create a lower level service package, may include mowing, edging, and wedging every other week, or weekly mowing and edging with no edge wedging or weeding for $75. So accommodate. Now, don't try to accommodate every single person. Create packages. Okay, so for instance, if you're a gardener, a lawnmower, or whatever, like let's say that you go and do the lawn and edge the trim the edges, don't weed, charge them less. Weed, charge them more. Okay, add it. So try to create packages. Those work great. What do fast food restaurants do? What do big restaurants do for the holidays? Create packages. That's amazing. Okay, so with careful planning and a tactful approach to inform customers, you'll actually discover that a price increase not only will boost your sales, but can also transform your business. You'll be happier because your pocket, it's going to have bigger profits, not only bigger revenues. You have to control your expenses. Now, if you increase your prices, your expenses should not go up. If you increase your prices, your revenue increases, but your expenses should not go up. Appointments are booking really fast for taxes. Invictus-advisors/taxes. Get on it because we are fooling up. And I am not going to accept more appointments probably in the next 2 weeks because we are going to be to capacity and we need to deliver value to every single customer of ours. We're going to end up today's show with a quote from Maya Angelou. She's an American poet, and she said, "I've learned that people will forget what you say. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." That is so true. Feel them invited, feel your customers welcome, make them feel as if they are, and you truly believe they're part of your family. If you treat well your family, if not, then don't. Okay, so it's been great seeing you today. Bon appetit. Ciao.
Thank you for listening to Lunch with the Shark. If you would like to set up a consultation with the Shark CFO, Vidal Espinosa, visit his website www.invictus-advisors.com and don't forget to subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn.